Hey, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Um, Hope everybody out there is feeling good. I had an experience recently um, at work and going. Let's just go back. I stopped eating meat, and it was for physical reasons, for spiritual reasons. Um, Long story short, let's. It's been about 3 months since I've had meat. Meat products. I'm not completely, and I'm still. I don't know the difference between the words as far as vegan or vegetarian. I still eat cheese. Um, Temporary. I guess it's not disagreeable with me physically or spiritually. Perhaps that day will come, but not yet. But I haven't eaten meat for quite some time, at least in my lifetime. It's the longest I've ever been without um, eating any sort of animal product other than cheese. Um, there are definitely benefits to it, and I'm not gonna, I definitely feel better in general. But let's yeah, peace that surpasses all understanding, and where my choice to be meat free and where that peace that surpasses all understanding comes into play. I'll try to be as brief as I can. But let me read something to you. A book of out of the Bible again, just so we know where I'm getting this stuff. It's Philippians, and it is Philippians through 7. Always rejoice in the Lord. Again, I will say, rejoice. Let your reasonableness become known to all men. It uses the word Lord. I'm not crazy about that word Lord, so I'm going to say the Christ is near. Do not be anxious over anything. Do not be anxious over anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication, along with thanksgiving or gratitude. I like the word gratitude. Um, Let your petitions be made known to God, and the peace of God that surpasses all understanding will guard your hearts, your mental powers by means of Christ. And how this came into play. Oh, good morning, beloved. Uh, yes, one step at a time. And sometimes some of our journeys are slower than others, and I am one of those very stubborn people. Um, my journey has been very coming back to the peace that surpasses all understanding, becoming vegan in my diet. I still had a fair amount of meat products in my freezer, and I didn't know what to do with them. And I felt like if I just packed them up into a rubbish bag and threw them in the garbage, that I was somehow, it's, on a spiritual level, I felt like um, I was disrespecting the animal for its sacrifice. I didn't want to eat it. I was very conflicted about passing passing it on to somebody. I had considered doing a care package and giving it to my sister. She has children. And there was something I was very conflicted about. You know, I'm not going to eat meat, but I didn't necessarily want to support that in someone else. But that all came back to me judging others. We are not all at the same place at the same time. And in any case, there was a fair amount of conflict about that. So I prayed about it, and there are a few people that I respect, and I had conversations with them about how do I approach this, and how do I dispose of these things that I had in a respectful way. I came to the conclusion that I was being judgmental of other people, and it's not my job. When I judge others, I judge myself. And I in some respects I was being selfish about it. So it was suggested that, well, Scott, find someone who would benefit from all that food, you know, and make an offering of it from the heart. Honor the sacrifice and pass it on. It all lends back to our motives and intentions. And yes, give it in love, and it's a gift. Yes, exactly, beloved. Exactly. Our motives and intentions. Um, so anyway, I took their suggestion, and I didn't know where to go with it or where to take it. I know a lot of let's say homeless shelters or food pantries, they won't take certain things because um, so I packed all that stuff up with love. And as I was packing it, I was meditating on itself, and I brought it to. Now I work in an environment. I'm in the trades. Um, Me in particular, I do a lot of electrical work, um, but I work in the trades in construction, plumbing. Um, Basically, we build modular and mobile homes. And a lot of the guys I work with, and when I say when I say the guys, um, please understand the humor. Honestly, you're talking men who are uh, the machismo at work is tangible, um, and if I was to walk into work, and, you know, if I was to walk into work and sit at the office table and start meditating, it would make a lot of people very uncomfortable. you know, yeah, very. I work with Neanderthals. All right, there, I said it. And you know, it is what it is. And anyway, so I packed up this package of meat as an offering with the right motives and intentions, and I walked in, and there was actually quite a bit. It's amazing how much a freezer will hold. I had two large grocery bags filled with meat and meat products. And I walked into the room, uh, and all the guys are like looking at me like, "Oh, what's he doing now?" I take a lot of heat at work, so it's okay. It's okay. Uh, and oh, what are you doing with all that? And it's like I just very quickly, I can't eat meat anymore. It's making me sick. But I had all this in my freezer, and I figured maybe you guys would enjoy it. And instantly, it was a slew of verbally abusive attacks, suggesting that, and I'm not going to repeat. I'm not going to repeat what they said, but the verbally abusive things that they were saying was in light that perhaps I had somehow transformed into a woman in their opinion because I wasn't eating meat anymore. And I don't feel the need to repeat exactly what they said. It would not be appropriate, and I don't want that kind of negativity in my chat or in my videos. Um, and there was a moment where one particular individual who was particularly aggressive about it, was, kind of getting in my face. If you don't want any of it, just don't take it. I don't need it. I don't need a comment. These were all things that was occurring to me in my head as he's ranting. And in a moment of clarity, uh, I was looking at him as he was spewing these vulgarities at me. And in an instant, in my mind's eye, in my heart, I saw him on a spiritual level. I no longer saw a man being angry. I just a being, and he, in my mind's eye, I saw a little boy who had been hurt somehow. My offering triggered a fear in him for some reason. I don't know what it is. It's none of my business. But I saw a little boy, and his anger and his aggression toward me was his fear about something. And in that moment, that peace, instead of feeling defensive, like I had to defend myself, I felt compassion and empathy. And what could have possibly happened to this man that my act of kindness would cause such a visceral reaction? And it all boiled down to love, to love. I cannot explain it in words. I've done my best to explain it just now, but I saw him perhaps the way our Heavenly Father and Mother see us. I got a glimpse of what that peace that surpasses all understanding really means, to view ourselves and to view others as of love. I can't explain it, and I don't want to. It's a beautiful day. Beloved, let me give me 1 second. I just want to intentions, yes, motives and intentions. Where was I coming from? I was coming from a place of love. Um, Shining example of love. I like Shining. Shining is good. Not when you have a migraine, though. Bright light. Empathy for them because they are hurting within. Exactly. They are hurting within. People do, when people are, myself included, I'm not excluding myself. When I was vibrating at a low level, kindness, love, compassion made me intensely uncomfortable. I didn't understand those things, and it was foreign to me, and it frightened me. Absolutely. Absolutely. And having had that myself, it made me understand him a little bit, and it's perfect. Perfect. I like where I'm at is perfect. I am far from perfect. I'll tell you, it was my initial reaction, and that was part of the piece that surpasses all. And it's in my what I remember, even though it is no more. It is in my nature to be defensive or passive aggressive. So for me to not react to his verbally abusive behavior, and to stand back. Um, that was a perfect moment. Yes. Yep. We push it away. We push it away. We don't understand it. We don't. As we rise into different levels of awareness of self and creator and how that manifests through us. Uh, um, yeah, it's a beautiful. What we're going to experience as we ascend, it'd be mind blowing in a good way. In a good way. That is growing, darling. A year ago, we will have taken offense. You saw it and thought and became love. It, I try to bring love with me everywhere I go, but there are a million, as I'm sure you know, there are a million distractions that are waiting for us to look here and look there and take your focus off of love. And there are those moments where the love finds you and it forces and fortifies you. And I believe that moment, it had less to do with me and me. It was more of a gift. It was more of a gift because again, it would have been my old self who would have reacted defensively. And I was with a sense of love and compassion. And did that exist within me? Of course. I am a Christ, a the Christ. I am so part of that I had to be open to the love, absolutely. Dislike shopping. Oh, don't get me going on that. Go to the oh my goodness, or oh people are yes, yeah. Good to see you. Hey, you know what? Hi, love. I said good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Blessings. Yeah. Beautiful, beloved. But with that, I'm gonna take Jake out for a walk. You know something. Next time, I think I'm gonna try. Um, I'm gonna try to do a live video with my phone and get a picture of Jake because he's such a big part of my life. Just like beloved Tilly is for you, Jake, my life, and he teaches you. Oh, wait a minute. You can almost see. Can you see him back there? He's giving a bath there. Jake, Jake, hey, hey, there he is. Yeah, he's been a blessing, really. As I'm sure Tilly is for you. Um, but I think next time what I'll do is I'm going to try. I'm going to try. I haven't had much success with doing video with my phone. It's an older model and whatever. I'm I am going to get going because I want to take him for. I was very tired when I got home yesterday, and I didn't take a whole walk. I just brought him out in the yard. So I want to get he. He's awesome. He's awesome. I don't know if the jury's still out on this one, but if there is such a thing as a spirit animal guide, he's mine. He has brought so much to my life. And I feel that I've brought a bit of happiness. Beloved, I hope I see you later. I wasn't able to watch Transition Radio yesterday. As I said, I was very tired. The headaches still are reoccurring, and I feel great right now. Sleep, God, I just need some rest. Very much. No, we haven't, but you are my sister, and I don't believe in time or distance, space or distance, and offering you a big hug today. Big hug. And I hope you carry that with you through your day. But as for now, peace that blah, blah, blah. See, when I was a kid, I had injury, and I still have trouble with speech sometimes, and I start to stutter. Um, Peace that surpasses all understanding, and that peace is love. I love you all very much. Have a blessed day, and love. Love is a verb. Love is a verb. Take care.